Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Both houses of Parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. following protest by the opposition over issues including snooping, farm laws and other issues. Prime Minister slams opposition in BJP parliamentary meeting over frequent disruptions in both houses. Says opposition has no respect for the parliament and the people who elected them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacts with beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana in Gujarat through video conferencing. An ICMR study finds Covaxin effective in dealing with Delta, Delta Plus and B.1.6173 variants. More than 47 crore 85 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. National recovery rate stands at 97.38%. CBSE announces Class 10th result, releases exam schedule for Class 12 candidates willing to improve their scores. India records highest ever monthly merchandise export of $35.17 billion in July this year. And in Tokyo Olympics, Indian men's hockey team loses to Belgium in the first semi-final. Second semi-final between Australia and Germany to be played this evening. As the nationwide free COVID-19 vaccination campaign at government facilities for those above 18 years is going on, we advise our young listeners to get vaccinated and also help others get vaccinated. We also advise our listeners not to lower their guard as COVID-19 remains a threat to our health. Please stay at home unless it is essential to go out and continue to follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-2397-8046 and 1075. And now the news in detail. Both the Houses of Parliament have been adjourned till 2 p.m. following continuous protest by the opposition parties over issues including Pegasus snooping and farm laws. When the Lok Sabha resumed at 12 noon after first adjournment, opposition members from the Congress, DMK, TMC and other parties again demanded discussion over Pegasus and farm laws by sloganeering, displaying placards and holding paddy grains in the well of the House. The presiding officer appealed to the protesting members to go back to their seats and allow the House to function. The presiding officer tried to run the 0 hour, but in vain. Later, the House was adjourned till 2 p.m. Earlier too, when the House assembled for the day, members from Congress, TMC, DMK, Akali Dal and others trooped into the well, raising slogans. Repeated appeals by Speaker Om Birla to agitating members to allow the House to function during question hour went in vain, and the House was adjourned till 12 noon. In the Rajya Sabha, when the House reassembled after the first adjournment at 12 noon, opposition members again came into the well over issues including Pegasus snooping and farm laws. Amid ruckus, Deputy Chairman Harivansh tried to run the question hour. As the protesting members continued with their sloganeering, he adjourned the House till 2 p.m. Earlier, when the House met for the day, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu rejected the adjournment notices given by the members from the Congress, TMC, Left, SP, BSP and others over Pegasus snooping, farm laws and other issues. Following this, the opposition members trooped into the well, raising slogans. Members from DMK, RJD, NCP, Shiv Sena, BSP and others were on their feet. As opposition members continued with their protest, the chairman expressed displeasure over disruptions, saying people are watching them. He also said that nobody can dictate the chair. Later, Mr. Naidu adjourned the House till 12 noon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has accused the opposition of having no respect for the Parliament and the people who have elected them. Addressing the BJP Parliamentary Party meeting in the Parliament House complex today, Prime Minister Modi said that the bills which are introduced in the Parliament are for the people of the country and the opposition was not willing to have a healthy discussion. Talking to reporters after the meeting, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi quoted the Prime Minister as saying that by disrupting proceedings in both the houses, the opposition parties are wasting people's money and their time.
लेकिन ये कहना कि बिल आपका सरकार का है, सरकार का बिल नहीं है जी, बिल बिलोंग्स टू द पीपल ऑफ इंडिया. It will be the welfare of the people of India, and we are not ready for the discussion. This is most unfortunate, and talking to through social media and insulting the Parliament. You please participate in the discussion. We don't want to rush through bills.
Referring to a tweet by TMC MP Derek O'Brien over passage of bills amidst din, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister informed that the Prime Minister expressed anguish over the comment. The Minister termed the remarks as distasteful and an insult to the Parliament. He said people know what was happening in West Bengal and there was no need to teach the government about democracy. During the meeting, BJP MPs appreciated the Prime Minister on introducing 27% quota for OBCs and 10% for the economically weaker sections in NEET.
कल जो टीएमसी के द्वारा ट्वीट हुआ है उसका मैं समझता हूं और प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ये कहा कि इट इज इंसल्ट टू द पार्लियामेंट, इंसल्ट टू द पीपल हु हैव इलेक्टेड द एमपीज. तो मैं इसका पूरा कंडेम करता हूं और प्रधानमंत्री जी भी इसके बारे में बहुत आक्रोश प्रकट किया है और उन्होंने कहा है कि मेकिंग ऑफ पापड़ी चाट. तो जिसके बारे में ये बात कर रहे हैं, जिन लोगों ने भारत के इतिहास में पहले बार प्रधानमंत्री ने जो कहा मंत्रियों के हाथ से पेपर छीन के उसको फाड़ के चेयर पर फेंकना और बाद में उसके लिए भी माफी भी नहीं मांगते, पश्चाताप भी नहीं प्रकट करते हैं, ये व्यवहार ये एरोगेंस दिखाते हैं.
He said that the government will launch a massive drive for the distribution of food grains today in Gujarat. On the 5th of this month, it will be conducted in Uttar Pradesh and on the 7th in Madhya Pradesh. On Quit India Movement Day, on Quit India Movement Day, the 9th of this month, the next installment of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi will be sent to the accounts of the eligible farmers. Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs V. Muralidharan said that the GST collection in the month of July was more than 1,16,000 crore rupees.
In the month of July, we had a very good GST collection of 1,16,000 crores. This is a very good progress from the earlier months. And the news from Tokyo Olympics, whether it is the bronze medal by PV Sindhu or the achievements of the hockey teams, both men and women. These are all good news that has come in the month of July. PM also mentioned that today he spoke to the captain and the coach of the men's hockey team to give them confidence to face the playoff for the bronze medal.
Congress leader Rahul Gandhi today chaired a breakfast meeting of the opposition leaders. After the meeting, he rode a cycle to the Parliament House to protest against the issue of fuel price hike. He was joined by several opposition leaders. Trinamool Congress's Mahua Moitro, NCP's Supriya Sule, Shiv Sena's Sanjay Raut and DMK's Kani Mori were among the opposition leaders who attended the breakfast meeting. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut, who was part of the meeting, stressed that the opposition is united in the stand to protect issues of national security, democracy and farmers' welfare. The Union Government today said that the insurance claims are being paid to the farmers on time after crop damage or failure under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Informing this to the Lok Sabha MOS Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Kailash Chaudhary said admissible claims are generally paid by the insurance companies within 2 months of completion of crop cutting experiments or harvesting period. He, however, said settlement of claims in some states get delayed due to reasons like delayed transmission of yield data. Replying to a question, the minister also informed non-receipt of state share of premium subsidy is the primary reason for delayed settlement of claims. The minister said his ministry is regularly monitoring the implementation of PMFBY, including timely settlement of claims through weekly video conference of stakeholders and one-to-one meetings with insurance companies. Mr. Chaudhary highlighted National Crop Insurance Portal www.pmfby.gov.in has been developed with the objective to digitize the entire activities.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the government is committed to provide all possible help to the poor people of the country. Interacting with the beneficiaries of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana in Gujarat through video conferencing today, the Prime Minister expressed his happiness that the distribution of free food grains has helped the poor people in their day-to-day life. He said that Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana has been praised by many in the countries in the world.
100 साल की सबसे बड़ी विपत्ति सिर्फ भारत पर नहीं, पूरी दुनिया पर आई है, पूरी मानव जात पर आई है। आजीविका पर संकट आया, कोरोना लॉकडाउन के कारण काम धंधे बंद करने पड़े, लेकिन देश ने अपने नागरिकों को भूखा नहीं सोने दिया। दुर्भाग्य से दुनिया के कई देशों के लोगों पर आज संक्रमण के साथ साथ भूखमरी का भी भीषण संकट आ गया है, लेकिन भारत ने संक्रमण की आहट के पहले दिन से ही इस संकट को पहचाना और इस पर काम किया। इसलिए आज दुनिया भर में प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना की प्रशंसा हो रही है। बड़े बड़े एक्सपर्ट इस बात की तारीफ कर रहे हैं कि भारत अपने 80 करोड़ से अधिक लोगों को इस महामारी के दौरान मुफ्त अनाज उपलब्ध करा रहा है। इस पर 2 लाख करोड़ रुपए से अधिक यह देश खर्च कर रहा है।
Mr. Modi said that increasing income of the farmers is the top priority of his government. He appealed the people to make the villagers aware for availing benefits of various welfare schemes of the government. Prime Minister Modi interacted with the beneficiaries in 5 different districts of the state. The aim of this public participation program in the state was to create further awareness about the scheme. Mr. Modi said that the government has made series of systematic changes to improve the delivery system of various welfare schemes. He said it is very helpful in providing full benefits of various welfare schemes to the real beneficiaries.
आजादी के बाद से ही करीब हर सरकार ने गरीबों को सस्ता भोजन देने की बात कही थी। सस्ते राशन की योजनाओं का दायरा और बजट साल दर साल बढ़ता गया, लेकिन उसका जो प्रभाव होना चाहिए था वो सीमित ही रहा। देश के खाद्य भंडार बढ़ते गए, लेकिन भूखमरी और कुपोषण में उस अनुपात में कमी नहीं आ पाई। इसका एक बड़ा कारण था कि प्रभावी डिलीवरी सिस्टम का न होना, और कुछ बीमारियां भी आ गई व्यवस्थाओं में, कुछ कटकी कंपनी भी आ गई, स्वार्थी तत्व भी घुस गए। इस स्थिति को बदलने के लिए साल 2014 के बाद नए सिरे से काम शुरू किया। नई टेक्नोलॉजी को इस परिवर्तन का माध्यम बनाया। करोड़ों फर्जी लाभार्थियों को सिस्टम से हटाया, राशन कार्ड को आधार से लिंक किया और सरकारी राशन की दुकानों में डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी को प्रोत्साहित किया गया। आज परिणाम हमारे सामने हैं।
Prime Minister also appealed to the people to take resolution for celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav on the occasion of the 75th anniversary of India's independence. The state-level program was held in tribal district Dahod in the presence of Chief Minister Vijay Rupani. Speaking on this occasion, Mr. Rupani said the centre has allocated 2,84,000 crore rupees to provide free food grains to 80 crore people of the country. He said that the free food under this scheme is available for 7 months during the distress time of COVID-19 pandemic. Deputy Chief Minister Nitin Patel and State BJP President C.R. Patil also spoke on this occasion. We have more in this report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's interaction with the beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana in Gujarat is a part of the nationwide campaign Jan Bhagidari Se Jan Andolan. The aim of this unprecedented initiative is to ensure food security of every citizen of the country. Under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, additional 5 kg food grain per person will be distributed to 3.48 crore people of 71.88 lakh families in Gujarat. These include 3.5 kg wheat and 1.5 kg rice. Free food distribution has been started in a festive atmosphere from all 17,000 fair price shops in the state. Yogesh Pandya, Air News, Ahmedabad.
The government today said that more than 49 crore 85 lakh vaccine doses have been provided to the states and union territories so far. Union Health Ministry said that 2 crore 75 lakh unutilized COVID vaccine doses are still available with the states, UTs and private hospitals to be administered. The ministry said over 20 lakh 94,000 doses are in the pipeline.
The country has administered over 47 crore 85 lakh doses of COVID vaccine so far under nationwide vaccination drive. Union Health Ministry said more than 61 lakh 9,000 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours. The ministry said 30,887 patients recovered from COVID in the last 24 hours and the national recovery rate has reached 97.38%. Till now, more than 3 crore 8 lakh people have recovered from COVID-19. The country has reported 30,549 new cases in the last 24 hours. A study by Indian Council of Medical Research has shown that Covaxin is effective in Delta, Delta Plus and B.1.6173 variants. ICMR stated that the results of the study reveal Covaxin neutralizes the Delta, Delta AY.1 and B.1.6173 variants effectively. Covaxin showed 65.2% protection against the Delta variant in a double-blind, randomized, multi-center Phase 3 clinical trial. In Jharkhand, the State Disaster Management Department has issued detailed guidelines and directives to open government and private schools for classes 9th to 12th from 6th of August with a decrease registered in fresh COVID-19 cases. Offline classes for students will be conducted only for 4 hours every day from morning 8 to 12 noon as per the recent order issued by the State School Education Department. 100% teachers' attendance has to be ensured in schools during offline classes. Education Department has instructed teachers to get themselves administered with both the doses of COVID-19 vaccine before taking up offline classes.
In Uttarakhand, COVID curfew has been extended for another week with more relaxations. According to the state government press release, it will remain in force till 6 a.m. on the 10th of this month. Dr. Piyush Ranjan of AIIMS, New Delhi has said that COVID-19 can be eradicated once transmission of virus is effectively checked. He said this while participating in the Corona Jagrukta program series of All India Radio last night.
अगर हम इसके ट्रांसमिशन के यानी एक व्यक्ति से दूसरे व्यक्ति के बीच संक्रमण की चेन को बिल्कुल तोड़ दें तो फिर ये संक्रमण की क्षमता के चांसेस जो है वो खत्म हो जाएंगे। अनफॉर्चुनेटली इस वायरस की जैसे इंक्यूबेशन पीरियड है यानी कि एक बार इन्फेक्टेड होने के बाद जितने समय तक वो सिम्टम के आने में लगता है और उसके बाद जो इसकी ट्रांसमिसिबिलिटी है तो ये बिल्कुल हो करके खत्म नहीं हो सकता। ये तभी हो सकता है जबकि हम लोग इसको नियंत्रण करके रह सके और उसके लिए जो कोविड एप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर है उसका हमें रिलीजियसली और रिगरसली पालन करते रहना पड़ेगा।
You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Both houses of Parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. following protests by the opposition over issues including snooping and farm laws and other issues. Prime Minister slams opposition in BJP parliamentary meeting over frequent disruptions in both houses, says opposition has no respect for the Parliament and the people who elected them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacts with beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana in Gujarat through video conferencing. An ICMR study finds Covaxin effective in dealing with Delta, Delta Plus and B.1.6173 variants. More than 47 crore 85 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. National recovery rate stands at 97.38%. CBSE announces Class 10th result, releases exam schedule for Class 12 candidates willing to improve their scores. India records highest ever monthly merchandise export of $35.17 billion in July this year. And in Tokyo Olympics, Indian men's hockey team loses to Belgium in the first semi-final. Second semi-final between Australia and Germany to be played this evening. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना को रोकेंगे, चलो एक इरादा करते हैं, चलो कुछ वादा करते हैं, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना
Welcome back to the Midday News on All India Radio. The Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, announced the Class 10th result today. The overall pass percentage is 99.04%. Girls have outshone boys again this year with a pass percentage of 99.24%. A total of 98.89% boys and 100% transgenders have passed. Trivandrum region has recorded the highest pass percentage of 99.99% and Guwahati region has recorded the lowest at 90.54%. The results are available on the official websites of the board, cbseresults.nic.in and www.cbse.gov.in. The results can also be checked via DigiLocker. The Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, has released the exam schedule for Class 12 candidates who want to appear for the examinations to improve their scores. The exams will be conducted from 16th of August to 15th of September. In a statement, the CBSE said the exams will also be conducted for students who were placed in the compartment category in the board results. The registration portal will soon be operational on the board's website. It said candidates appearing for improvement and appearing for compartment exams based on the result declared in 2021 will have to register at the portal.
Niti Aayog today released a report which presents reform pathways to transform the country's power distribution sector. The report, titled Turning Around the Power Distribution Sector, is authored by Niti Aayog. The report presents a review of reform efforts in the Indian and global power distribution sector. Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Dr. Rajiv Kumar said that the report examines many important reforms such as the role of the private sector in distribution, power procurement, regulatory oversight, integration of renewable energy and upgradation of infrastructure. Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Saraswat said that this report presents policymakers with a menu of reform options to put the distribution sector on the track of efficiency and profitability. India has recorded the highest ever monthly merchandise export in July this year. The merchandise exports rose to $35.17 billion in July, an increase of 47.91% over the same period last year. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision for Atmanirbhar Bharat has given a boost to exports. He said the Indian merchandise exports has increased to 22% in April to July this year over the same period of 2019. Mr. Goyal said India's exports have covered 32.64% of its annual target of $400 billion.
In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, one terrorist was killed this morning in a gunfight that broke out between the terrorists and the security forces in Chandaji area of North Kashmir's Bandipora district. The identity of the slain terrorist is being ascertained. Further details are awaited. In Tripura, outlawed extremists gunned down 2 border security force personnel, including a sub-inspector rank official, and looted their sophisticated arms today. Police said that during patrolling, the suspected National Liberation Front of Tripura militants attacked the BSF personnel at Manikpur village in Dhalai district, leading to a fierce encounter in which 2 paramilitary personnel lost their lives. The martyred BSF men include Sub-Inspector Bhuru Singh and Constable Raj Kumar. To boost the morale of the players in the Tokyo Olympics, good wishes are pouring from all across the country under the Cheer for India campaign.
The Manpreet Singh-led Indian men's hockey team lost to Belgium 2-5 in the first semi-final of the Tokyo Olympics today. The epic encounter began with a bang as world number 2 Belgium struck in the second minute itself and took the 1-0 lead. But Indian men made a quick comeback and scored 2 goals in the 12th and 14th minute. First, Harmanpreet converted the penalty corner and then Mandeep Singh gave India 2-1 lead. However, in the second quarter, Belgium fought back and levelled the scores. Third quarter remained goalless, but Belgium dominated most of the fourth quarter. Second semi-final between Australia and Germany will be played this evening. For a bronze medal contest, India will take on the loser of the second semi-final match on Thursday. In athletics, Anu Rani failed to qualify for the javelin throw event. Kamalpreet Kaur's medal quest ended as she finished 6th in the final of discus throw event yesterday. Later today, Tajinder Singh Toor will compete in the men's shot put qualification round. In wrestling, Sonam Malik lost to Bolord Tuya Kurelku of Mongolia in the women's 62 kg freestyle category. Indian boxer Lavlina Bargohain has already ensured a medal for the country by storming into the semi-finals in the welterweight category. She will take on B. Sur Meneli tomorrow morning. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that wins and losses are a part of life. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said Indian men's hockey team at Tokyo 2020 gave their best and that is what counts. He wished the team the very best for the next match and the future endeavours. Mr. Modi said India is proud of her players.
In news just in, the Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 4 p.m. following continuous protest by the opposition parties over issues including Pegasus snooping and farm laws. In Himachal Pradesh, a team of geologists have been requisitioned to study the cause of recent massive landslide occurred on 30th of July in Sirmaur district. While replying to a calling attention motion on the second day of monsoon session of State Legislative Assembly, Chief Minister Jairam Thakur said a landslide mishap had occurred at Badwas in subdivision of Ponta, which blocked NH 707 completely. He said that a team of geologists have been requisitioned from Tehri hydropower project to study cause of mishap, geology and strata of the mishap site.
In Afghanistan, ferocious fighting is taking place in a major city amid fears it could be the first provincial capital to fall to the Taliban. Lashkar Gah in southern Helmand province is under heavy assault from the militants despite persistent US and Afghan airstrikes. Yesterday, the Afghan Information Ministry announced that 11 radio and 4 television networks in Helmand province had stopped broadcasting due to what it described as Taliban attacks and threats. Thousands of people fleeing rural areas took shelter in buildings. Hundreds of Afghan reinforcements have been deployed to battle the militants. The Taliban have made rapid advances in recent months as US forces have withdrawn after 20 years of military operations in the country. At the stock markets, the Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange surged 583 points or 1.1% to trade at 52,533 in the afternoon trade a short while ago. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange jumped 155 points or 1% to 16,040.
Now let us take a look at the weather update for today. National capital Delhi is predicted to have generally cloudy sky with light rain. Mumbai will have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain and the temperature will hover between 25 to 31 degrees Celsius. Chennai with a likely cloudy sky and light rain will have a maximum temperature of 36 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature will be 27 degrees. Kolkata may have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Srinagar will experience a partly cloudy sky. Jammu will also have partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Leh is likely to witness partly cloudy sky. Gilgit will have a generally cloudy sky and temperature will hover between 22 and 32 degrees Celsius. Muzaffarabad will have partly cloudy sky. Guwahati will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Imphal will have generally cloudy sky with a few spells of rain or thunder showers. Shillong will experience generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Both houses of parliament adjourned till 2 p.m. following protest by the opposition over issues including snooping, farm laws and other issues. Prime Minister slams opposition in BJP parliamentary meeting over frequent disruptions in both houses. Says opposition has no respect for the parliament and the people who elected them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacts with beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana in Gujarat through video conferencing. An ICMR study finds Covaxin effective in dealing with Delta, Delta Plus and B.1.6173 variants. More than 47 crore 85 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. National recovery rate stands at 97.38%. CBSE announces Class 10th result, releases exam schedule for Class 12 candidates willing to improve their scores. India records highest ever monthly merchandise export of $35.17 billion in July this year. And with that we end